everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going baling hay. Big square baler is out, she's on. I have it all greased down and checked over. I just have to oil the chains, put on my 21 spline shaft onto the tractor, give her a spin and make sure everything is fine. I've checked all boxes, everything is fine, just give her a run down. Pressure's on. There is rain coming today. It's supposed to be coming at around 3 o'clock. We've 27 acres to get baled. It is now just before 1 o'clock. So I can't see myself getting it done before rain starts, but there is an off chance that there's no heavy rain forecast till 7. So whether we get rain, there's 20% chance of rain before then. So yeah, all systems a go. Anyways, change the shaft and we blitz through getting this baler finished up. And we are out the gap. So all is done, all's plugged in, all is working, everything seems 110. So one thing to do, and that's start putting hay through it. So they've dropped me in dinner. So I have a sandwich there and a can of Diet Coke. Because oh yeah, I'm on a diet. Actually I think they've just had a 6-pack of them and that's what I have. So yeah, moisture meter's on, auto lube's on, monitor's on, reversing camera, everything is on and working as should. See whether the knockers are going to beep. Finishing up last season, the knockers quit beeping at me when every time I hit knot, you get beep, you look, knockers, you check behind you and you see your 4 lollipops bouncing up and down. That's how you know that everything is pulling as should. But the beeping quit working, so you had to be just kind of listening for that bang of the knockers going, because it does go with a bit of a bang. Or there is noise to it. But anyways, we're going to bale on down to Stonyfield. We're going to start wrapping up these 12 acres into big square bales. 3690 is down here, so we borrowed George's Brahan, so we have the 2 trailers on the go. So 3690 on one, I think the 6290 will be going on the McKee, and then we borrowed a 6270 with a loader to load the bales, because of course the 6480 isn't running. Though we do have the fixing of it back in the yard. The only issue I have with going down here is the bulls are in the way. Apart from that, straightforward. We're in the field now. This is the hay now. Yes, the field isn't mowed terribly well. That's because we had issues with the bulls breaking out here, and they walked in a nice bit of it into the ground. Just around the gap where you come in isn't great. Once you get out the field, it is better. So we're going to start in the second run in from the edge, because always the outside run, if there's moisture, it's in the outside. So we'll just leave it to last, make sure we get a good start, brighten the baler, get everything right. So that just seems to be in super order, you know, nice and crispy. It is green, but I don't mind that because it's dry. It feels dry, it feels good. So we unfold our chute, we get baling, and we see what the moistures are coming in at. Currently there's a small bit of straw in it, and it's reading 14% moisture. That was the last stuff we baled last year. And I go to my buttons and I push my button down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Come on. Monitor's not on, that's why. Monitor has to be on to activate the machine. And one of the things I have to watch out for now when I start baling is when I engage the pressure to start pressurizing the ram here at the back. There's 2 rams either side, these 2 rams. They squeeze in to put the pull on to make a packed bale. But the problem I'd have now, because there's nothing in at the back, she's going to squeeze them in really tight, and then when the bale starts to come to the back, it's going to be really tight and it won't release the pressure quick enough. The readings just won't release it quick enough. So I have to kind of let her start baling, let her get towards the back, then engage, then let her build up the pressure that's needed to do it. Down the camera, because I never like filming when I start, because things usually go wrong when you're trying to film. Yeah, just doing the issues on a nice clean run, good bit of head, and everything baled and drew and in the shed before we get any rain. PTO on. To get the woofing. Actually, we're just listening to it spiraling up now. So we run her, because she's a small baler, she run her around 900. You don't have to run her full 1,000 because everything is small strokes. Everything on her is small strokes. Engage that. Stop the pickup. And let's go. First down, big square baler. Let's go build some hay. Make sure I'm at 0. Yeah. So here goes now. It's not here. Thought it was pretty decent, but no. We're running at, I don't know how much attention I paid to the monitor. It's running around 25% moisture, and the baler just cannot get it there. Just keep overloading, and she's busting the nuts. And when you pack her like that, there's just moisture in it. So we're gonna go for haylage. So they're getting the fusion. I'm gonna have me sandwich, have me dinner. I'll have to rebale. I basically got 3 bales made. That's one. The other one is busted over there, and then the first one with the best straw on it. But what doesn't help, okay, it's just nothing good enough. Oh, now I have the job of cleaning this out, because if I don't clean this out, I'm going to rust the baler. So I'm gonna have me sandwich and I'll take into that. I'll let them bring down the fusion and make a start, load up a wrap and get to it. It's such a pain in the ass. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Looks like the big square baler, maybe it's first year without seeing any hay bale. I've been looking forward to getting out with the baler. It's just another year to have a big square baler to try and make hay in the country. So I'm just taking out the bale that's in the chamber, and it's looking like one of my big big bales. Must be about 10 foot. It's definitely more than 7 anyways. At least though it's all coming out, and I have like shag all in the front of it to take out, which is quite nice. Usually I have a lot of digging to do when this happens. Just ain't hay, as much as we wish it was. There's Brendan just starting to bale there with the 7618 in the fusion. Yes. So we're going as haylage now, so it's getting wrapped. So we're putting on extra wrap, so it's getting 22 or 6 layers of film. Is what's going on to it, and it'll be the finest. It'll be 110% lovely haylage, not what we wanted. We have customer for haylage all the same, so it's not going to be the end of the world, but just not what I was hoping for. Father Phil says come up to the 15 acres that's on the ground a day less than this. He says it might be drier, he says, and have a go, see what it's like. So what kind of the ground here will be wet, softer, wetter ground, so he thinks it's just wet from moisture coming up through the ground, and that's why it's at that 25% moisture. Also the long grass, the undercut that wasn't cut well, is also be causing some of the issues, because he pulled in bits of grass that wasn't cut the whole time. But the other field is, he reckons it'll be ill, so hey, I'll entertain it anyways. Couldn't say I'm just as optimistic as he is at this current moment in time. Tie back up all the twines, tie back up all the ones on top, and leave it ready that she'll do her own thing. Anyways, however, so Brendan's going to knock himself out there. Well, hopefully not knock himself out, but he'll have 80 odd bales there, I would reckon, and they're going to have to be drew out here. Whether we draw them to the stack or deliver them to customers, I don't know. We'll get them gathered up anyways, just in case these brewers or bulls would ever decide to pay them a visit at night. We're going to see when we get a different field bale today. That's on. So we're up here now. Father Phil is rowing it. Actually does seem drier. You can see it's cleaner cut. This is older meadow, so it's a little bit more stemmy than what we tried baling before, and this is drier ground, so we'll see how all them things have an effect on it. We're getting to the right gear too, might be a help, but the sky is starting to darken, so it's going to be an interesting one. We'll go back into one, check that out. That's because she's not doing it yet. Let's see how this goes. So each time you see that dot go, that is a flake going in. So to check knocker, because I cut everything, she's not registering, the knots are working. So we give it some pressure to tighten the rams a bit. Knocker should go. Anyways, I'm going to pay attention to that and see how this is starting to look when we get into it a bit. She won't bail it. So, as forecasted, it's now 3 o'clock, it is now raining and she will not bail, and she also isn't knocking on the outside. I do not know why. So now I have to empty it all out all over again, and yeah, the hay is now haylage and we'll get head wrapped with the fusion later. Oh, not in the mood to make a video now. So we're folded up, we're emptied out, and we're on the way home. So there's 3 half decent bales there. Well, I think they're just going to bring them back and feed them. There's 10 bulls in the shed there feeding for the shop, so just feed them to the cattle. But yeah, it's such a pain that. I suppose the one thing about having this big spur baler is you'll never make bad hay, because it will not bale it if it's not right. It's just frustrating. We could have just rode it up this morning and just took into baling with the fusion. We did do 2 other jobs this morning for 2 men, both silage this morning. Well, we could have just taken into it and saved ourselves all the hassle of turning and churning and praying and hoping and whatnot. But oh, it's just so annoying. We should get a bale before there's heavy rain all the same, and you're going to start drawing bales straight away there. So I'm going to bring this back, put it into the shed, and go swap with Brendan and take over the baling from him, and him and Father Phil are going to start drawing the bales. So just going down to swap with Brendan now. We've customer coming in, there were 2 tractors to start lifting bales, and then Brendan and Father Phil are going to lift bales for delivering. So it's all sold and everyone is dead happy with the quality of the stuff that's there. It's just not, oh, just get over myself, Philip. No point crying over not getting something. So Liv's coming down to put up a wire just to keep the bulls off the pass for everyone going up and down, and yeah, that is the crack. So I think Brendan is actually just about finished down here, so very handy enough now. Brendan is finished down here, 72 bales. So try come down with George's 6270 and bale handler. We've had our in the yard, try brought down the bottoms. So we're just shaking out the 2 bales that were here that need to be shook out. We had the ones that met here had all the twines were bust on them, because this was definitely damper than the other spot. So I'm gonna let Brendan just keep baling. He's getting on well, no point trying to fix something that ain't broken. So I'll leave him to keep baling, and me and Troy will start loading up bales here on the 3690. I'll let Troy drive around the field and I'll load them up onto it. 2 twines left on this, so we're gonna crack them off it and get them going. It's back a couple of spits so far as well. So yeah, we'll get this twine off and we'll toss out this bale. Quite hard baling these bales after the fact, because every flake is going in a lump. It's not just simple baling, we're trying to toss them as best we can. So looks like I might get to drive the 3690 after all. Oh, if I can get in at all. I'll go bring this down and I'll let Troy then drive this round the field while I load them up then. So that'll be the plan, so it would. So this is going to be an experience. So we're using the trunk. I've never used the trunk before. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So Troy's in the 3690, he'll move around the field, just be me uploading them. And then we got a load, I think we get 20 on the trailer, so in or around that. The one customer wants 50 bales, and we have the men that are drawn here at the minute. They're taking 2 load, I think, or 3 load. And then we have bales then to be hauled away then. So yeah, the others then, everything else is going for a customer that wants, I think, 250 or 300 bales. So crack. So this is definitely going to be an experience. So we're going to put these on 2 wide and then a single row then on top. So good now, they're good hard square looking bale, what we wanted to see. Poles are giving a bit of grief there, lifted up a wire and they just walk straight through it. So I've lived mine and them there while everyone is coming in and out with bales. So the first 50 bales we have to draw isn't too far of a trip, but the rest of the bales is a long draw, it's a long haul. I can't see us getting them all moved today, so we'll try and get them stacked or something and get as many as we can moved. Yeah, just wasn't, you could say, planned on doing this. Moving bales, yes, but not moving bales that had to be were wrapped and needed delivering. One on time, obviously get bales loaded up. And that is us loaded, so I'll swap with Troy just so I'll drive it back. I think I might have scared him a bit about how wet the ground is down here, because he just sat there because it is a bit soft down there and the baler left tracks over there, and yes, it's probably too windy to be filming, but yeah, so we're loaded with truss strap on it for 2 and we be on to a father Phil soon. We'll go up as far as the bridge anyways. So after swapping with Father Phil there in 99 now and the McKee, we'll load this one up for bringing. We get this one loaded up. And that is us loaded. So I have 20 bales on this trailer. Can definitely feel the pull. We go up, we catch up with Father Phil, and then we go get these 2 loads delivered. There's 15 bales left in this field then that we'll get them gathered, delivered. That does our man that is wants 50 bales, and then we start drawing out of the 15-acre field. That seems good, so we'll be on. So myself and Liv are going up with the first load. Father Phil will be on behind us, he's to bring wrap out to Brendan. So yeah, the 3690 were new injectors. Down to the bee's knees. First load of bales, 2 load of bales dropped on the way back to get tea, and we'll might get another 2 load delivered this evening, and then tomorrow I think we'll be delivering, we'll go 1 tractor and trailer delivering, because we have to get on a slurry too, so we get a fair bit of it done now this evening. It's just so you are wondering, the seat is deflated. The seat just isn't holding air anymore, and I actually think Lee had it out, checked it over, just the bag is gone in the seat. So yeah, I'm back, get some to eat, and we go gather one more load, 15 bales, it's not even a full load, finishes that field, finishes that farmer's delivery off, and then I think they lift one load off the other field and then gather the bales to the corner. Just leaves it easier for loading the next day and try and keep the crows. The crows are fleecing bales at the minute. We had to patch a few of them bales just because they were the crows had them fleeced away in the field. Like, I never seen it as bad. Also, that elephant trunk, I think it's Skelly's. I think that's the make that one is, and it is an absolute weapon of a yoke for bales. So much quicker on and off, just so much quicker. And then we had no rips, so much easier. That's the first time I ever got to use one. Now, I think I prefer the bales stacked on their ends, but it is so quick. It's unreal. On top of the 27 acres of haylage we've made now, we still have another 22-acre field that's above the 15-acre that I think I'll be on for cutting the next dry spell that comes and baling his silage. Just, it's at that stage where it needs to be cut so we can get a second cut, not let it cut too strong, but we could get hay off that. And then we have another 12-acre field that the bulls were on quite late. We just kept breaking on it, but I think we'll have them pretty much sorted off now. So 4 weeks time we should damn near have it ready to cut. And if we get hay weather towards the middle or end of July, we get hay there. So we've still options to get hay. There's where Brendan is baling at the minute, so he's damn near finished. He's like 4 more runs to do, and the bulls broke out again. N39 C6V6 herding, lives in the 62. Nelly is doing what Nelly does best, round up cattle. So she's actually very good at it. So put them back. I don't know how the bloody nucks got out. Put them back. At least they came this way, not down for the bales. That would have been most certainly worse. Try and get these back to where they're supposed to be.
I'll carry your love. I'll carry your love.
We're loaded up. We're a load of bales. Last bus down here. Liv is in the 6270. She drove the tractor for me around the field, and that's this field cleared. So we'll let the bulls out here now. Probably tomorrow. They can clean off the back sward. There's a nice bit down along the river, that wet spot we couldn't mow into, and yeah, just let them at it. Funny thing here, you can see not that well mowed, and then a stripe, 2 stripes here, 2 stripes of the mower. Perfect. So me and Liv just after turning in here off the main road. Now it's a busy road, but I just stand where there's less. So anyways, both indicating to turn in. I had to swing in to swing round to get a nice circle in, but Liv was right behind me, and the car behind Liv decides to pass her out on a blind corner while I'm turning in. I wish I had an air horn on the 3690, because all I could do out the window was and she then had to swerve. She passed Liv out, couldn't pass me out because I was across the road, then had to swerve back in front of Liv. Women drivers, Liv, isn't that it? Seriously though, what on earth gives a person in a car that thinks when you're indicating right, that's, oh, and you're slowing down and you indicate right, they're like, oh, they must want me to pass. No, we're trying to turn in. It's like, these days, no wonder why there's so many accidents. Anyways, gonna stick on time lapse. Think Father Phil's here. We're gonna load up some bales. Ugh.
All the way home.
That is all loaded up, so I'll swap with Liv. Let Liv drive this tractor. she wouldn't be just I know she pulled that 3690 on the whole lot home, but she just wouldn't be comfortable doing it. So keep happy wife, happy life. And we've seen no rain yet, and I can tell you something for nothing. It's really peeing me off. If I don't wake up to see the place washed over in the morning, I'm going to be fuming, because the forecast said it was going to rain. If it doesn't rain, then we could have left him. We could, and all ifs, ands and buts in the world. But it is what it is. It's done. It's good stuff. If we had went a bit further with it and had it really dry but then got wet and then had to wrap it, wouldn't be the best. But there's enough moisture in it that is really good haylage. So just not bad hay, but good haylage. So yeah, that's the joys of it. But that's the problem with the weather forecaster. As a neighbour, that's one of the men who came for the bales, he wanted hay or haylage. He didn't mind, he wanted a lot of bales. And as we were just saying, this does our finished talking. Now it's up to live. But as we were saying, like, a weather forecaster can tell you it's going to rain, but if it's dry, it's like, oh, it's dry. But if a weather forecaster tells you it's going to be dry and it rains, well, people will be peeved. So I think that's why you're more likely to see more rain in the forecast than you are sun or drier weather in comparison to what actually may fall. But it doesn't make this job any easier. So that's it, I'm just finishing the video. We all do. So anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is what it is. Failed now. So anyways, videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Woo, Nelly. Looks like me and Liv swapped the tractor and the dog. Hey Nelly. That is it from me and Nelly. Good luck.